Are you over 40? Well, then join me because it's time to rethink what work means, right? A lot of times we think that our work is the job we go to or the place that we get a pay slip from and we get paid at the end of the month. No, your work is the very special thing that you add to this world, the very thing that brings you fulfillment, your vision, your light, your creativity, your love, what you share with other people, and what you create, how it makes people feel. But most especially, it's how it makes you feel and radiates, out to the outer world. So how you make people feel through the work that you do, that is truly work. And what I've just read out to you is a quote I came across on Instagram this morning. Now, we're going to apply it to how you rethink your work, the work that you do. Your 9 to 5 that you're doing, that's your job. We want to start infusing work into it. And once you clock the age of 40, that is the time we need to redesign our work through the job that we do in our day-to-day life. Now, one of the things I want you to think about is that now that you're in the fourth decade, you want to start applying strategies to your job so that you can start doing your life's work. We want to start planning an exit strategy for you. I want you to start aligning your priorities with what you want to achieve in life. This is all part of us redesigning our lives program. No, I'm not about to sell you a course. I'm not about to ask you to join my newsletter. I'm just sharing with you what I think is very important as a result of watching other people ahead of us, what they're doing. Hi, my name is Hannah B, and I create content on YouTube for people like me in their early 40s so that we can have better lives. Create content on YouTube, make money while also documenting our lives. If that sounds like you, well, come along for the ride and I'll be sharing what I think today. Anyway, one of the things I want you to consider when it comes to rethinking your work when you're over the age of 40 is that you want to evaluate your current role. So within the company that you are working, what do you think are the challenges for you within this role? What do you think is bringing you fulfillment from the current role? If it's not bringing you fulfillment, it's time for you to look at aspects of the role that you can change. If you're not at luxury at finding another job, which you should be doing because you can still pivot your careers. Careers, you're not meant to do them for life. You're only meant to do them for a certain period of time in your life and move on because you're supposed to keep growing. That job that you love will not continue to give you fulfillment for the rest of your life or till you retire. Some days will be better than others where you will want more, and that more that you want out of life is not coming from that job. So now you want to start thinking, what are your career aspirations? Where do you really want to take yourself to? In the next 2 to 3 years, what do you want to be doing? It's quite interesting because recently I completed a training course and I went back to revisit my LinkedIn profile, which I haven't visited in over a year since I started. And I thought, what did I actually put in there? At that point in time, my headline or what was in my biography on LinkedIn was an aspiring people data analyst. Now I've completed the first leg of what is going to get me there. If that is still resonating with me, be sure that dream will come through. And especially now that AI is in full force, a lot of jobs are now having to incorporate AI into their work. Are you doing it? Are you learning enough that you should be learning? You're over 50, you're over 40, mate. Come on, friend. 50 is round the corner. Those who are in their 50s, they're struggling to get up and go to work in the morning. They're getting tired, and you're here, you're still dry, you're still getting energy to wake up, to run the home, and still go to job. Oh, it's time to rethink your work and your job. It's time to redesign a life for you. I want you to start reflecting on your priorities. Does spending time with family matter to you? Because if it does, now is the time for you to start asking for flexibility and start building and start reshaping and remolding this job or what you call a job. That is ultimately going to feed into what you have as your life's work and to take you into the next decade. I want you to start exploring new fields and new ideas. I spoke about it earlier. AI is coming into full force. It's going to replace some jobs. Don't let it be yours. Well, what it's going to do is that it's going to replace AI will replace jobs with people who can prompt AI, who can make use of AI. And also, do not use it in the lazy way. Make use of AI in the way it is meant to be done. Take some courses, learn, listen to podcasts. AI is not going to do the thinking for you. You can add AI to your current job by using it to level up. Think and see what ways AI can articulate your thoughts better, bring your ideas to life, bring about efficiency into your job. That is what you want to start doing. If you know that that job is no longer serving you, I want you to start aspiring to new fields. While you're aspiring, I want you to collect information, gather information about the fields, and see what it can offer you. Shadow somebody who's already doing what you're doing. There's nothing new under the sun. Nothing new under the sun. Now you want to start thinking of being a leader. If you're not doing that in your church or somewhere, wherever it is you have your community, you want to start doing that in work. In your 40s, you want to start putting those skills and experiences that you've learned so far, you want to start bringing them to life and start imparting your knowledge on other people. Grab a younger person who's in the workplace, start mentoring, or find a peer to mentor you as well. You want to start thinking of being a leader, stepping into leadership roles within your current company or somewhere else if that is what you aspire to do. But don't stay in a job that doesn't bring you fulfillment. Because now, once you start getting fulfillment from your job, it will feed into your life's work. You can start to pay attention to your creativity and life outside of work. If that is a side also, if that's a business for you, if that's a side project for you, you want to start dedicating time to that. You can only do that once you get fulfillment from your job. And I'm talking to people over the age of 40 who are still in working lives, active working service. Anyway, if you manage to do all this, one of the benefits you will get is that you will get increased career satisfaction. You'll be more happy with your job because it will now align with your life goals. Yes, it will free up time also for you that you may not realize that you had before. Your mind will start to open to new possibilities. And I think with that, you have an improved work-life balance, whether you think that happens, that is practical or not, because yes, our lives and our works are now infused together, but it's all about how you design your life. What does work-life balance even mean for you? What it means for me as a mom who has probably 3 children and a toddler in school is different for somebody who has 2 children who are grown-ups or they're teenagers. But also, once you do this and you rethink what work means or what your job means, you are more likely to acquire new skills, gain new knowledge, and therefore command a higher salary. That higher salary is what you're going to be able to free up time and apply to your creativity. We are moving towards lifestyle design. If this resonates, I hope you'll join the family and you join me on this journey.